Hey everyone. So, with the season just about to start this weekend, I want to send out a short video with just a few reminders about how early pre-placement works, just a few reminders about rules that may have changed in the last year or so, and also a quick video just outlining how to register for state marching band finals, because I'm sure we're going to have some qualifiers this weekend. So, quick recap on how pre-placement works. Of course, I think we know the basics. You're standing there on the track about ready to come on the field. The band in front of you finishes a little or well before their 15-minute block is over. TMP comes over and asks you or offers you the opportunity to pre-place, and almost everybody does that. And you can pre-place props at that point, front ensemble material, guard, whatever. Of course, I think we know how that works, and that hasn't changed in a while. A few little wrinkles that we've tried to improve or make this more user-friendly. Let's say you have prop carriers, and they push the prop materials out on the field. They have three options. So that performer pushed a prop in place. They can stay where the prop is. They can come off the field and stand with the other band members waiting to come on, waiting for that first announcement. Or that performer that just dropped off the prop can go to their first dot, so to speak, and just stay there and again wait for the first announcement. So it's very flexible by design. One other reminder about the early pre-placement: you're allowed to, if the TMP official has given you permission to pre-place early, you're allowed to test electronics from that point on. So in other words, I get my synth card out there, my electronics powered up very fast, and maybe there was so much time that the first announcement hasn't even happened yet. I can test my electronics before that first announcement if the TMP official has let me pre-place, which again is the norm. That just gives you a little bit of extra time. Perhaps if there was an electronic problem or something you had to track down, you don't have to wait until the first announcement. X band, you may now take the field for pre-placement or warm up. You don't have to wait for that announcement to test your electronics, which that was a real change from last year. So hopefully that all makes sense. If you have an edge case or a situation you're worried about, just reach out to me, and I can hopefully talk you through it and give you the best protocol to follow. And let's talk about registering for state marching band finals. So hop over here to the website, and let me bring this up. Okay, so I'm in the members area. You're going to register for state marching band finals very much like you registered for a local event. Go to marching band, and of course we've got this tab here. When I click on this, you'll see only one right now. When you see this, this will go live on Saturday night. All 4 days of state marching band finals will be here, but right now I'm just testing this out. So obviously register for the event, and actually hold on, let me go back a page. This is kind of nice. Just notice, of course, there's no one has registered yet. So this gives you a sense of how many spots are left. And of course, Hilliard would be the one that would fill up first. And obviously that's going to happen for a while. But just so when you're registering, you have a sense of, wow, I may not get my first time preference. So register for the event. Of course, you'll have to log in if you haven't already. And nothing to change here. I would check this. That's our fee, of course. And I'm going to skip all these because this is self-explanatory. Here's what's different. So, of course, we always have our first time request. This is on the day of the event, just your time preference. Okay. And, of course, you have to select a second one as well. And this is what's new. This year, when I'm building state marching band finals, instead of building our blocks with a Class C or 2 Class C bands first, and then a Class B or 2 Class B bands, and then a Class A, Class AA, I'm going to set it up so that it's basically based on when you register. So let's say I'm a Class C band, and I really want to play at the end of the block. I qualified early, and I check that box. What that's going to mean is when JD Latour sits down to build the schedule, of course, it's all based on your entry date, as we all know. That hasn't changed. If you want to be at the end of a block, and you've selected a block that's unfilled, or maybe there's only one other band in it, I'll put you at the very end of the block or as close as I can, as opposed to a Class C band automatically being first or early in the block. Now, of course, if you want that, you're more than welcome to check it. So I think it's a little more fair to those bands that qualify early rather than, especially those small bands, those small schools, Class C, Class B schools, that maybe qualify early in the season and were always automatically put early in the block. And for blocks that are almost all A or AA, perhaps it's not going to matter a whole lot, I guess. But you still have a preference there. And of course, if for some reason you see the schedule come out, the first or second draft, and you're a little uncomfortable with how it shook out, maybe you're at the end of the block and your preference would be, you know what, I think I might want to go earlier. Just let me know and I can shuffle that around. So I hope that's pretty clear. Good luck to the bands out this weekend. Looks like the weather's going to be okay. I hope the rain holds off, but certainly temperatures look great. And I hope everybody has a great week of rehearsal, and I'll see you soon.